all them. 5-1! 5-1! Yeah, this thing sucks.
I'm gonna go with the veteran from the US, Merc.
All right, welcome, Merc.
I'm sure you guys probably already knew this, but I feel like I'm extremely slow because it took over 10 years to realize that the D13 Sector from Black Ops 3 originally, they use numbers to spell out the name of the weapon. Well, it turns out that the D13 Sector, or in this game, the D1.3 Sector, is supposed to spell out dissector, like the pizza gun dissects people when it hits them and kills them. I don't know why it's taking me like 10 plus years to just now realize that, so I'm no longer calling this thing the D13 Sector or the D1.3 Sector. We are from now on calling this the dissector. And guess what, baby? We got this thing unlocked in Black Ops 6 for free. I didn't spend any money on the event pass. I was streaming and I unlocked this thing. It took quite a bit to unlock. It took roughly over 3 hours to unlock with double XP tokens, doing every single daily challenge across multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies, and then continuing to just grind zombies for XP. And ultimately, I can say with confidence that after I unlocked this thing and I've used it extensively, if you ask me if I think the dissector in Black Ops 6 is good or bad, I would tell you that it's either gad or bud. Because honestly, man, I'm frustrated. I am not sure how to feel about this thing, because in one of my first games ever using this thing, I got a one-shot triple. Triple! I actually need to take these attachments off because this was the build I was running. Honestly, just running long barrel and the overclock stock is pretty good on this weapon. Overall, using the long barrel for whatever reason actually helps with your mobility, and then if you run the overclock stock, which I just removed, it'll also help with your strafing speeds as well as your sprinting movement speed, and it'll increase the fire rate by like 5%. But here's the thing about the dissector in Black Ops 6. This is nothing like what we had in Black Ops 3, and honestly, it's kind of significantly worse. This is really where things start to get absolutely ridiculous with this gun. You can choose to get rid of the standard blades and shoot either explosive pizzas or ricochet pizzas. And as you can see right here, the default magazine size for the dissector is 5. If you decide to go with explosive blades, you only get 4 shots, and if you go with ricochet, you get 8. And I'm sure right off the bat you're thinking if this thing's anything like how it was in Black Ops 3, if you could shoot 8 rounds of ricochet blades with a dissector, this thing would be extremely broken and overpowered. Well, that's not the case at all here in Black Ops 6. If you can believe it, the ricochet blades is actually the worst attachment you could put on this thing, and it's also the last attachment that you unlock at level 20. For some godforsaken reason, Treyarch thought it would be a good idea to make the ricochet blades for the dissector a 2-shot kill in core, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, when I was using this thing online, it was just a potato. This thing was not doing any damage. It was basically unusable in core because most of the other weapons that people use just kill faster before you can fire off 2 shots with this thing. And again, as a quick little recap and a quick little history lesson, in Black Ops 3, the original dissector would fire one big-ass pizza, and this thing could kill multiple people if they got in the way of the shot. That thing was just bouncing all over the place, and it was incredible. It was very strong in Black Ops 3, but at the same time, it was situational. It wasn't overpowered because on certain maps that were especially very open, it didn't really see a lot of use. But admittedly, in certain situations, this thing could be extremely powerful and devastating. Now fast forward to Call of Duty Mobile, and they brought back the exact same dissector into that game. However, it was significantly nerfed. It could kill maybe 1 or 2 people at a time, and it could only bounce off of surfaces a couple of times before the shot would disappear. This made the dissector extremely weak in COD Mobile and basically useless. And now if we fast forward all the way to Black Ops 6, if you use the ricochet blade specifically, which is how this gun was meant to be used, it's just not nearly anywhere as good as it was originally in Black Ops 3. Yes, you do get to shoot 8 shots at a time if you want to, but the fire rate is not that fast. It's a 2-shot kill in core, and while it does kind of bounce off of a decent amount of surfaces, the actual blades themselves are much smaller than it was in Black Ops 3, which means the chances of it actually connecting with and hitting multiple enemies is much lower than it was in Black Ops 3. But overall, man, I'm just really disappointed with how Treyarch decided to handle bringing back this weapon into Black Ops 6. Like, it's not the same. This is exactly what I was afraid of when I made my video saying, Treyarch, please don't ruin this. They basically ruined the dissector. Equipping the ricochet blades and using it this way is how it was meant to be used, but it's just not good, and they're going to have to significantly buff this or alter this attachment in an effort to not obliterate the nostalgia that this gun brings. It's just so massively disappointing to see one of the coolest and most unique weapons in Call of Duty history just get butchered so badly by making the most fun part of the weapon utterly terrible. If it were up to me, if I was Treyarch, this is what I would have done, and, you know, if they could still patch this, this is what I would do with the weapon right now. I would patch the ricochet blades to just fire one big shot that also has a pretty slow reload speed, but it's going to cover a wider range, it's a one-shot kill, and it can bounce off of the surfaces multiple times, just like how it was in Black Ops 3. I feel like that would have been the perfect compromise here. Listen, Treyarch, you still have time. You can save this weapon, and you can still make it fun, and you can bring back the nostalgia of Black Ops 3 like you were hoping to do with the gun. But if you leave it in the current state that it is, much like the rest of Season 2, it's gonna be mid. It's just not going to be that good. No one wants to play around with this average special weapon that originated as a super fun and unique weapon from Black Ops 3. It doesn't make sense. It kind of just feels like a massive overhaul of the original weapon that we came to know and love from Black Ops 3, which is just kind of odd. And honestly, the playstyle that this thing leans into is more or less sniping. I feel like I'm going around quickscoping with a pizza gun in Black Ops 6, which is not really what I was expecting. But at the same time, this new type of weapon is not bad. Like, the standard base gun itself is actually pretty good. Nah, single collat. Oh, one more. Yes! Oh! And what's really interesting this time around is that if you go to the store, at least at the current moment, there is no new bundle where you could just go ahead and buy this thing. So to get this thing unlocked, you have to complete the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event, which is going to require you to earn 370,000 XP to unlock the base weapon. Now, if you do buy the premium event pass, you can get it at 240,000 XP, and I think you can also buy tier skips as well. So if you really wanted to, you could just buy your way all the way up to getting the actual pizza gun blueprint, which does look really cool, but I'm not trying to spend any more money on this game. I'm overall not all that happy with how Black Ops 6 has been going lately. So for me personally, I went the free-to-play route and I just unlocked the die sector that way. But just when you thought this thing couldn't get any more disappointing, Treyarch unfortunately also has a broken camo challenge with this thing. No matter what you try in the game, you currently cannot do the one-shot kill challenge for Fast Times camo. And I have no idea when it's gonna get it fixed, but at the moment, you can't actually unlock dark matter for the die sector, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm still gonna take this thing online. I want to see if I can hit some more feeds or clips for you guys. And I'm really curious to see if the one thing that really ruins this weapon is still gonna be present in the lobbies. Because when I was using this thing when I was streaming, there is one counter that absolutely ruins the gun, and again, I don't understand, and I really don't get why Treyarch balances the game in such a way, but you'll see in a sec. Okay, so we got a game on Bullet, which is one of the craziest maps you can use this thing on. He's got the skateboard. Oh, good. No, come on, why didn't it shoot? Okay, honestly, this is a pretty good match right now. Oh my god! Now, I'm curious to see if these guys might try to switch to it, but the thing that could really ruin this weapon is trophy systems. Even one or two people start to run trophy systems, this gun basically becomes useless. Because for some godforsaken reason, they thought it would be a fun idea to allow a single field upgrade, which does charge up pretty fast. They allow that to block all of the shots from this weapon. Now look, man, I could understand if it just blocks like the explosive rounds or something, but the regular shots, like, come on. It just completely makes the pizza gun useless. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm using this thing exclusively, I'm gonna run it with overkill the way I'm doing right now, as a primary, which means it's the main weapon that I'm planning to use. Imagine if you were just running around with an assault rifle or an SMG and trophy systems could just block your shots. Like, you'd be like, exactly! You'd be like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to shoot people with my gun and enjoy the game, and I can't now. And what's funny in BO6, it's always the same types of people that will run the trophy systems. They also throw shock charges and Molotovs and smokes, at least on Bullet. Like, they completely ruin the fun and the experience. Always the same types of players, bro. Just like this enemy team, they'd be camping at B, too, just like holding down the middle. I think we need to make a tutorial on how to have fun in Call of Duty, because these guys, they don't know how to do it. They're camping, laying down, crouching, sad, timid little creatures. This is why everyone be quitting Call of Duty nowadays. I mean, look, come on! There's the trophy system. It intercepts and blocks the shot, and it just makes the gun useless. Like, oop, there's Collat. Ooh. Ooh, the split quad. Oh, 5 on. Let's go, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this thing is actually kind of fun to use, especially on Bullet, but only with the standard rounds. I've tried to use the explosive and ricochet rounds, and they're just not good. And it's especially disappointing for the ricochet rounds because that's how the gun is meant to be used. It just feels super off to basically use this thing as a sniper. I feel like I'm running around quickscoping people instead of trying to line up like the perfect shot to bounce and ricochet and take out multiple people. What's also really strange is that there's no explanation from Treyarch themselves as to why they decided to make the gun the way that it is.
They're like the Joker. They just do things.
Except in this situation, they're just ruining our nostalgia. But I guess on a more positive note, one thing that is pretty cool about the die sector coming back to BO6 is the fact that you can just earn it for free. In Black Ops 3, you would have either had to earn a bunch of crypto keys and try to get lucky with supply drops, or just buy COD points and spend money, potentially hundreds if not thousands of dollars for a chance to maybe get the die sector back then. Now, I have no idea if that factors into why they decided to make this thing weaker in the game, but in a sense, it is kind of nice that you could just play the game and you can earn it for free, and you can have a chance to sort of experience the glory of the original one from BO3. But at the same time, not really. It's not really the same gun. And I'll show you guys what I mean as well. We're gonna go ahead and use the ricochet blades. I'm putting it on, and you know what? We might as well run the crossbar as well. Stake out to tiny map. We got the ricochet rounds. It's gonna be bouncing all over the place. It's gonna be amazing, right?
We're winning. Keep it that way.
Oh boy, a shotgun. I'm sure a 2-shot kill pizza is going to be really good against it. Hey, we actually got a kill. It's a miracle. That's the other thing too. You can't really see the projectiles bouncing all over the place. In BO3, it was really easy to see. In BO3, it was really easy to see the shots bouncing all over the map and stuff, but on BO6, I really don't know where the shots are going. I mean, it is killing people somewhat. There's another kill. Oh my god. It's the biggest streak I've gotten with this thing. A skateboard is a 1-shot kill, by the way. It's so funny to think that a wooden skateboard is a 1-shot kill. Which, don't get me wrong, it's hilarious. The skateboard's actually a lot of fun. But if someone can bonk you with a skateboard and kill you in 1 hit, how come a razor-sharp blade that can bounce all over the place, how come that is not a 1-shot kill? Make it make sense, Treyarch. Oh, hey, outplayed, buddy. Outplayed. I can't even bounce the shot to kill this man. What? What are you doing, Gooba? This skateboard's gonna drive me insane. I'm pulling it out. Bonk. Bonk. You know that the dissector is bad when I'd rather go ahead and try to bonk people with a skateboard. I mean, there's just no hope with the ricochet rounds. I just realized something. The ricochet rounds for this thing work about as well as the ricochet anti-cheat. Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, these guys, they just can't catch a break. I just wish that they could make some bold decisions, man. Like, just have some fun with the damn game. Let loose. Make the dissector good. I'm trying to bounce it. Ooh, okay. Wait, hold up. If it can actually bounce off that wall and kill campers, I might consider this as a secondary. Okay, and the camo is still not tracking. That's amazing. About as amazing as the explosive blades, which we're gonna test out right now. Also, dude, I pinned the camo challenge, and the preview is not even working. It's just a white square. Okay, so this game's been going on for a minute. We just blew up Dan the man. This is the explosive blades on the dissector. If anyone has flak jacket on the other team, though, it's completely over. There's a headshot somehow. Oh. There you go. So in core, it's like a 2-shot kill, unless you hit him directly. Wait a second. We might have a rare lobby where no one's using flak jacket. If that's the case, these guys might actually be screwed. I earned a UAV. I did not think I was going to earn a single streak using this thing. We're actually kind of going crazy. Look at this. Okay, so the explosive rounds might actually have some potential. Bro. Nah, come on, Dan the man. Now, if these guys want to make the gun useless, they could switch to flak jacket or trophy systems. I don't know if they're aware, though. There we go. Whoa. Oh my god, wait, what? No. They're picking up my weapon! It really is Black Ops 3 all over again. They're finding my gun and they're like, I want to use that. You know, the funny part too is I don't use flak jacket. So if I shoot this at my feet, I could die. I could blow up. I mean, they're not learning. This is perfect. Oh. Oh my god, this could be a god lobby. Oh. Oh. Wait! Oh, if I could have blown up the car. Oh, it did! Holy shit. Dude. Oh, that was our last shot, bro. And we won the game. We joined that one late and kind of went insane with this thing.
Mark music?
No, this is phase boost.
No. It's face boost.
Yeah, we just went 25-8 with the explosive rounds. So if you maybe get a good lobby where no one's using flak jacket or trophy systems, and they're just not aware, then yeah, you might be able to pop off with this thing. In every other match that I've played using this thing, though, I haven't had that kind of luck, so that's just kind of crazy. One thing that I've really been trying to get lucky with is taking this thing to hardcore 10v10, specifically with the explosive rounds to try to get a massive multi-kill. I want to do it so bad, man. Wait, are these guys actual Activision Blizzard employees or are they hackers? What the Yo, real Activision employees or hackers? I'm hoping I can get an answer eventually. And there's the flak jacket. There's a lot of people running flak jacket in this, and I don't know. I blew myself up too. Hey, oh, the people with the hacked clan tags are leaving. The bodies are going flying, man. Ooh, double kill. That's what I'm saying. If people aren't using flak jacket, it does have some potential. I mean, right there, dude. That's the difference between flak jacket and no flak jacket. Like, it does almost make the gun completely useless when they have flak jacket. Look at that. 4 hit markers! Now, as far as it goes for how good or bad this thing is in Zombies and Warzone, I don't necessarily know. I would imagine it's not going to be as good in Zombies. If the ricochet rounds are having a hard time bouncing off all over the place and getting a bunch of kills, I can't imagine it's going to be that much better in Zombies. Maybe when this thing's pack-a-punched and it has the explosive blades, maybe it's good. And as far as it goes for the standard shots, I'm not really sure. Also, wow. Average Call of Duty camper right there. And as far as it goes for Warzone, I would imagine that this thing is just not even going to be usable at all because of the armor. I could be wrong on that, but that's just my best guess. I mean, if it struggles to kill people in multiplayer, I can't imagine it's going to be much better in Battle Royale. But yeah, as far as goes for my overall thoughts on the die sector in BO6, I kind of just want them to buff the ricochet blades, or at least like tweak them and make them different. As far as goes for the standard and explosive shots, I feel like it's okay for where it's at, especially for the standard rounds. I mean, the standard blades on this thing are actually pretty good. I don't necessarily want the explosive blades to be much better, because if they do make them too strong, it's gonna be super annoying. All you have to do is run flak jacket and trophy systems, and you'll completely make this thing useless. So it already has good counters in the game, but the ricochet blades, that needs a complete rework for sure. I'm still utterly flabbergasted that they decided to make the coolest part of the gun weak. But hey, that's Black Ops Season 2 for you. Yeah, most of our team rage quit, and I went 41 to 49 with the explosive rounds, so not that good. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me check out the die sector in Black Ops 6. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want this gun and future guns in Black Ops 6 to actually be good, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys later.
Come. Train gun.